Today we're going to be racing in the A class. And in our first encounter, we're going to be heading over to Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi. And I'm scrolling through my little garage trying to decide which car I want to use. And I think about the Camaro, but I say, yeah, no, I'll take this Porsche. And so I'm waiting for things to load. And I check the conditions of the event, check my fuel and tires, and I get ready to qualify. Get some helpful pointers from one of the people in the pits, and off I go. And this thing is just sliding all over the place. Pretty fast little car, but it's got those stock tires on it. And I end up swinging real wide on this corner, which is going to hurt me quite a bit as far as qualifying time goes. And I go off track there, coming around to this really tight first gear corner. And then a slow little, I don't know, corkscrew, whatever you want to call it. Coming around again. And then you got to slow down again to head back out onto the front straightaway. And again, this thing is just sliding all over the place. So, I end up being third as far as qualifying goes. And then here we are on the final portion of the third qualifying lap. And by this time, I'm not real happy with the way this car is feeling on this track. But I'm still able to qualify fourth overall, it looks like. But as we head into the transition, the post qualifying and the pits, I decide that I'm going to change cars. So I go in and I select car and I go back into my garage. And based on previous experience on this track with another car, I decide I'm going to go with my little Mazda RX7. Pretty modified car. It's actually got the front end of an RX3 on it. But so I choose that car for the race, and I end up being seventh in qualifying. So here we go through the fellow competitors in this particular event. And we have a Mazda Formula and another Mazda Miata, a KTM Expo, a Nissan 240, a Honda S2000. There I am in the RX7, a Honda Civic, a Renault, an Aston Martin, and a few other people as we get ready for the race to start. Now this little Mazda is kind of squirrely, but I've driven it a lot, so I'm accustomed to the way that it squirrels around. And plus, since it's a rotary engine, it revs into the high heavens, so heading into turn one, things are looking pretty good. That Expo loses a little bit of track position there, but he kind of regains it as we head into this part here. Now this is pretty heavy braking. You have to get down to first gear. And I'm able to get past that KTM going down this little short chute here. Guy bumps into me from the back. There you can just see the nose of him over there. That's a little Nissan. Another guy bumps me on the right and kind of knocks me off track a little bit, but I'm this little Datsun behind me. He's running hard and heavy, and the other car looks like it's a Viper. And I end up swinging wide on this corner, and that allows that Datsun to get underneath me. Aston Martin, he swung wide as well, so this little Z, or Bear Lady Z, he's just a little bit faster down the straightaway than I am. But I'm hoping that I got better braking coming into this corner up here. And I'm able to get underneath him and get around this corner faster than he did. But he's fighting on the inside here. And I miscalculate that corner, but I'm still able to keep that guy behind me until he slams into my rear quarter panel. So now I got this crossbow in front of me, and I've dropped all the way down to 11th place. I got 4 more laps left. Let's see if I can gain any ground. I think I can get this guy on this corner, but he's pretty nimble through that corner, so Now that guy swung wide there, which gave me a little bit of an opportunity to gain a little bit of ground on him. But he's getting through these corners pretty good, and I'm not really able to catch up to him. But I do gain some ground here. And I'm able to duck underneath him. And he kind of went a little bit wide over there on the right. So that gave me the opportunity to get past him. Now I just have to see if I can keep this position that I gained. As we're coming around the front straightaway, getting ready for the final lap. Looks like that crossbow must have went off track, because the car that I'm seeing in my rearview mirror now is that Honda Civic. And he's pushing hard to catch up to me. And here we come around the front straight for the final time. And I end up being 9th. I lost 2 positions. So that's my race for today in my RX7 at Yas Marina. And I'll see you on the racetrack.